In this video analysis, the specialized movement skill of the basketball jump shot will be examined. The jump shot is defined by sports lingo as a shot with both hands in which a player leaps into the air and shoots the ball at the basket. This shot utilizes the fundamental motor skills of throwing, catching and jumping along with object control skills to make clear links to the Australian curriculum. In this strand of the rationale, it is highlighted the core of HPE is to develop movement skills and concepts which enable students to participate in a range of physical activities. Basketball jump shot has three distinct phases. These phases consist of the preparation phase, the release phase, and the follow-through. To commence the preparation phase, the USA Basketball Association recommend to spread your feet shoulder-width apart and parallel to one another. In regards to feet positioning, Okazaki et.al. advocates for the dominant foot to be placed slightly ahead of the body. This aims to increase the body stability and centralization to the target. It is also of significant importance for the performer's toes to be pointed towards the target. According to Hopler, the positioning of the feet and toes form the base of a straight line to the target, which is paramount in producing a successful jump shot. The USA Basketball Association instruct for the shooter's knees to be bent and the performer to be on the balls of their feet in preparation for the jump. The positioning of the ball is to be in line with the forehead and the elbows to point directly at the target. The ball is to be held with the dominant hand under it and the opposite hand on the other side of the ball. The release phase begins with the performer erecting the ball to above head height and keeping the elbows pointed towards the target. Babcock concludes in doing so, the elbows line up accordingly to the target, reducing the opportunity for the ball to change direction upon releasing it. The release also requires the performer to jump in rhythm with the elevation of the ball. The USA Basketball Association states the jumping action of the shot generates most of the power when releasing the ball. To transfer this power, the performer is to release the ball when it reaches the highest peak of elevation. According to Hoop Skills 2018, it is paramount for the performer to jump straight up when shooting the ball, otherwise the shot will not be accurate or consistent. When releasing the ball, the performer straightens their arm and the wrist begin the transition from being cocked back to quickly flick forward towards the target. Before landing back on the ground, the wrists end up slightly ahead of the performer's elbow with their fingers pointing towards the target. The performer then engages in the follow-through of the jump shot. Haffenen 2018 summarizes this movement by recommending to maintain the flick wrists while keeping the arms just above the performer's head until the ball contacts the rim. By researching and evaluating the correct elements of the jump shot, the participant's shot was recorded and assessed in comparison to a professional's. In order to improve the successfulness of the participant's jump shot, 3 strengths and 3 weaknesses will be highlighted in conjunction with further instruction, drills, and strategies to enhance this specialized movement skill. The strengths evident within the participant's basketball jump shot are: number 1, his feet are shoulder width apart and the dominant foot, which in this case is his right, is placed slightly ahead of the body. By positioning the feet shoulder width apart in the preparation phase, Sinski 2018 writes that this will project equal force from both legs as you go up for your shot. This is deemed a strength of the participant's jump shot by Hopler 2014 as the base of support is widened, increasing his overall balance and stability throughout the preparation phase of the jump shot. The participant's second strength observed through the video analysis is that his knees are bent and in the ready position to execute the jump. According to Infomotion Sports Technologies 2018, flexing the knees in the preparation phase of the jump shot allows for the power to be generated into the participant's knees. This bending of the knees is a strength of the participant's jump shot as the established power transitions into the ball and enables the shooter to reach the target. The third strength of the participant's jump shot is his hands are correctly positioned on the ball. Okazaki et.al. 2015 declares the correct hand positioning of the ball is to be held with the dominant hand underneath it to produce the desired angle of release. The opposite hand is placed on the other side of the ball to support and stabilize it. Drew Hanlon, an esteemed NBA shooting coach, concludes that the precise hand positioning allows the participant's fingers to follow through to the target and controls the direction of the shot. The weaknesses evident within the participant's basketball jump shot are: number 1, the participant missed the target. The evident contributing factor to this missed shot is the ball positioning during the preparation and release phases. As highlighted in the image, the ball is out too far ahead of the participant's body. According to EDH3258, if the ball is out too far ahead of the shooter's body, the shooting elbow will not be permitted to extend and generate a sufficient amount of elevation and power needed to reach the target. This is identified in the release phase of the jump shot as the participant overextends forward towards the basket, causing himself to lose balance when following through. The second observed weakness was that the participant's feet were not pointing towards the target. Through video analysis of this jump shot, it was highlighted his left foot during the preparation phase was not aiming towards the target. Sinski 2018 explains that the feet are like compass points which are in control of the direction of the shot. It was also identified the participant came off balance when following through. This is because his left foot was facing away from the target while the rest of his body was aiming towards the target, causing the shooter to lose balance. The third weakness identified in the jump shot was the angle of the participant's elbow. It can be highlighted through the video that the participant's elbow was not high enough or at the correct angle required to release the ball. This is deemed as a weakness of the jump shot by Okazaki 2015, as if the elbow/arm of the shooter is at an incorrect angle to the basket, the required power and elevation will not be successfully produced to reach the target, resulting in an unsuccessful jump shot. To improve the ball positioning of the participant's jump shot, it is advised that he brings the ball closer to his body. Okazaki 2015 links this movement to generating increased power and elevation as the arms are enabled to further extend. This strategy needs to be implemented through deliberate practice, which Brabeck 2018 defines as when an individual repeats a movement in order to improve their performance. Hence why this strategy must be enforced to improve this weakness of the jump shot. To successfully improve the participant's feet positioning, it is suggested he squares his body up to the rim. Steph Curry 2014 tells, in doing so, the feet automatically point towards the target, which helps maintain balance and body control throughout the shot. To visually demonstrate this, markers can be placed in two lines from the participant's feet towards the target. Hopler 2014 ensures this allows the participant to explicitly identify the shot line from the shooter to the target, increasing their accuracy. To improve the participant's third weakness, it is recommended to heighten the angle of the release. A study conducted by Michael Austin 2018 concludes the shooter is most successful when angling their shooting elbow to a 45-degree angle. To increase this and other aspects of the participant's shot, the corrective strategy of beef is manipulated. This framework addresses the participant's balance, eyes on target, elbow alignment, and the follow-through. By using this framework, the participant is reminded to focus on these elements throughout the entirety of the jump shot. Lumar 2017 states, in doing so, this enhances the player's proper shooting form by reminding them of the pivotal components of a successful jump shot.